Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Hey, so I promised you that I would do a Facebook Live and that I was going to do it later today, but we have a crazy busy day. Our family's leaving for Mexico tomorrow. And so we've got a lot going on, and this is the only time that we can do this. So I wanted to walk you through, show you what the girls are eating for lunch, because we're having a little bit of a late lunch, but also I want you to hear from my kids, from their point of view, how we started eating this way. So maybe it might help your kids if you're trying to have your kids eat better, maybe make switches in your entire family. And so we'll see what they say, right? So what I really want you to understand is this. When we dove into doing this as a family, this was not a clean out the fridge and dive into crazy strict keto or even low carb overnight. It honestly took us like a year. It took us like a year to really feel great and not get overwhelmed or stressed out, but just be okay with eating good, healthy foods or better options, right? That's what this is about. So I'm going to flip it over. My children are eating lunch. I want to show you something because it's not like, and here's the deal. This is not for the mom or the dad that's doing a strict ketogenic diet that is counting all of their macros. Like, this isn't for you. This is for somebody who's switching or transitioning their family to eating better. They want better options for their kids. Maybe they want their kids to see that other kids are eating vegetables or they're okay with having different foods. So if I show you certain things and I hear back, sometimes people go, that's not keto. I know that. My kids are not strict keto. They drink ketones, but we make better choices. So I'm going to give you an example. So for lunch, we were really, really busy today. Instead of driving through a drive-through, we were at Target real quick. We grabbed some low-carb wraps. We came home and we stuck some cheese. So for lunch, here's our girls. You want to say hi? Hi. We've got 4 girls. They are having lunch, and it legitimately is super simple. I think sometimes people overdo food. What do you think, Amelia?
Yeah.
Our house is a mess. We're packing from Mexico. Ignore the dishes and everything all over the place. So what are we having for lunch, Emery? What are you eating?
We are eating a low-carb, what is it?
Okay.
We're eating a low-carb wrap with cheese.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
We are eating a low-carb wrap with cheese.
Okay, a low-carb wrap with cheese and pepperonis. There's some tuna over there, too, that Annie was eating with a fork. So, this is super simple, right? And so sometimes we'll have vegetables with it. Sometimes they'll have some berries with it. Sometimes we'll have a salad with it. It just depends. But do you girls remember how when we first started going, hey, we're going to eat better, you might remember the best, how we started? Like, what did we first do with breakfast?
We just had eggs or sausage or bacon.
Right. So we've got,
Cereal.
yeah. So what we did for breakfast is I wrote on a little sheet of paper and I posted it kind of like what you see over there on the fridge. Do you see how there's a little yellow sheet over there? That's called our remember sheet. So that's something totally different to talk about. But we've got snacks ready for Mexico. There is a watermelon that, yes, my children eat watermelon, but that's for the entire neighborhood kids for tonight. Anyway, so what I want you to understand is this. We just stopped buying cereal, right? So for breakfast, they have, what do we usually do for breakfast?
Bacon, eggs, or sausage. Or protons.
Or their protons. Can you tell our dogs to be quiet?
Or an omelet.
Or an omelet, yeah. So we just keep it simple. Like, that's it. For lunch, we just stopped buying. So, do we have sandwiches? We've got our own version of sandwiches. We do something like this. These are just simple low-carb wraps. They're not gluten-free. And we just have cheese in there. Sometimes we'll put meat. Right, cheese quesadilla. We'll have vegetables. I love to buy just raw vegetables and dip. We can get it we shop at Costco. We'll cut up avocado sometimes and eat it with this. This isn't like I'm counting macros for my kids. So here's the deal. I'm not counting my kids' macros or their calories. I'm going, what's a better option for them to eat? It was a better option for us to grab a pack of low-carb wraps and use all the leftovers in the fridge than to drive through and eat chicken nuggets and fries. Does that make sense? So we go by the good, better, best. So for suppers, hey, can you think of some dinners that we usually have as a family? Brats. We have a lot of meat. We like to grill, right? What do we have? Yeah, what do we have with it?
Tacos.
Steak. But what do we have for sides? What do we usually have on the side? Vegetables.
Salads.
Do you like salad?
Yes.
Do you think other kids would like salad if they just tried it? We just like Caesar salads, right? What were you going to say? Tacos. We make taco salads a lot.
shepherd's pie, but instead of mashed potatoes, we used cauliflower.
Yes, we have had that, right? So like we just take our simple meals that we've had in the past and we tweak them to make them so they fit the family, so I'm not making 2 meals. So let's talk about, what do you girls drink? So like, do we have juice? For the longest time when the girls were babies, I had juice. When was the last time we've had juice in our house? Do you remember?
No.
Do we drink juice?
Or you.
And it's not like if you were to go to a birthday party and they had lemonade, or the party at the other night, do you have lemonade?
Yeah.
Did you have it?
But the lemonade.
Yeah, you have it. You didn't like it, right? But did you have it? Yes, you had it, right, Amelia? Like if you were to go to a birthday party and they were to have a cupcake at the birthday party, would you eat the cupcake?
Yeah.
Right. It's not that the kids are deprived of having snacks, or it's not like they don't ever have something that's not good for them, but it's not in the home for sure, because what happens, and I tell most people, is like if you make a dessert and you have an entire pan of brownies up there, like you're going to eat the entire pan of brownies probably before your kids wake up the next day and they have too much. Like there's no need for people to have 3, 4, 5 helpings of brownies or cupcakes or cake. But when you're at a birthday party celebrating, my kids are going to grab a popsicle or a cupcake. Now, sometimes they get an upset tummy, sometimes they don't. They're just not eating it all the time, so they choose whether to have that or not. The point of this is that we wanted to make this very clear. We don't talk about being fat in our home. As a parent, like if you want your kids to eat better, then you want to know what you need to do. You need to talk to your kids about why we feed our, like kids. If there's any kids watching, you want to know why you eat healthier? You eat healthier because it fuels your body better. Like you can run faster, you can play better, you can think clearer when you're at school, right? Like you just feel better. It's super, super important. And so you might be better in sports.
Gives you more energy.
You have a better attitude towards your mom or your dad. They like that a lot. We drink a lot of water around the house, so the girls are always drinking water. I just stopped buying juice, and it didn't kill any children. Like, it's okay that they don't have juice. They could have juice at a party. Like the other night, the girls had lemonade, and they were like, I don't like the lemonade. So the point is this. Someday when the girls are out of the house, when they grow up, I need them to be able to make their own decisions, right? Like they need to be able to make the best decisions possible when they get to make their own food, when they go out to eat, when they are with their friends, when they're in a sport or they want to fuel their bodies better, like they can choose that. Think about if we can set our children up for success. So when they're adults like you are, they're not dealing with the stuff that a lot of adults are dealing with right now of trying to get their weight or their fat under control. They want more energy, maybe for them to be a better parent or a better boss. Like if they already have this part figured out or somewhat figured out, how much more we can set them up for success, right? So girls, here's the dealio. Success. Let's talk one more thing. Let's talk about snacks. What are a couple snacks that we have? What's a snack? Right over there, we're packing that. Ignore my nails. They're getting done today. That looks so bad. There's Duke's beef sticks. There's nuts. Those are all coming with us on the airplane. Right?
Yep.
I always keep water bottles and nuts in the car. So whenever my children are super hungry and they're throwing a fit before we get someplace, this is what we have. Right?
You say everybody.
Okay, not Amelia because she's 11 going on 18. So she's fine.
She thinks
So we have cheese sticks, beef sticks. My girls still eat fruit. They love apples and berries, right? Like they still have an apple. It's not a big deal. They like apples and peanut butter. Sometimes they'll do a spoonful of peanut butter. Pickles, hard-boiled eggs. Can you think of anything else?
You're talking roll-ups?
Ham, cream cheese, pickle roll-ups, yes. So is there any inspirational message that you would like to leave for a child that might watch you about eating better foods? Emery?
Go to Liza first.
Okay, is there any inspirational message you have out there, Eliza?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Don't mess up. Good,
I was just about to say that.
Hey, there's a little saying that you like to say.
good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Yeah. And do you guys feel like since you eat better, it helps you with CrossFit?
Yeah.
They've got some serious muscles, you guys. Like
My muscles are stronger than mom.
Yeah, you should show us your muscles. She won't show us.
Mom beats me as a number. Well, she has big
No, I
triceps.
have bigger triceps.
Okay, so here's the deal. The point is this, and this is what I want you to understand. Yes. So somebody just asked, If you have questions about food, like I have a foods list of how we started, reach out and I will let you know. If you have questions about ketones that they drink or I drink, reach out, private message me, and we will chat. You as the parent have the decision to decide what's in your home is food for food and what's not. If you keep certain snacks for your kids in the house, it's okay. I always say, like, whatever causes you as a parent to really, truly stumble, get those things out. Like, if I had chocolate chip cookies in this house,
They'd be gone in 2 days.
they wouldn't be here. So the girls know, like, even if they were going to get a separate snack or a treat, I usually pick something that they love and I won't eat. Like, I won't eat ice cream. So if I was going to buy them ice cream, like, awesome. I won't eat it. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't cause me to go eat it. I don't like it.
But if we get chocolate chip
But if there's
cookies-
chocolate chip cookies in the house, I would go and grab those. So I don't keep those in the house. There's also a part to where
Or ice cream.
you as the parent that really truly is on a goal to get some of that stuff out of the house because it doesn't need to be there. So that's it. We keep it super simple. I have a foods list. Reach out if you've got questions. Private message me so we can chat back and forth about your goals.
Something to say.
And take it one meal at a time as far as your family go. Do you have a message for everybody?
I know it does.
Okay, one more message and then we're good.
I was gonna say try something new. The worst that can happen is you don't like it and you don't have to eat it again.
Right.
Yes, always try something new.
Yes. Like a vegetable, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember how the
Oh.
only way that we usually used to eat our vegetables? We used to add two things to it.
Butter and salt.
Butter and salt. Butter and salt or butter and garlic make everything taste better. Okay, you want to say bye?
I thought you said
And avocado.
mental.
And salt, yes. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Have a good day. We're getting packed for Mexico. We'll be back soon. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. Keep it super simple. Don't get stressed out. It's not about switching your kids to
Good,
keto.
better,
It's
best.
about getting the junk out of your house, teaching them to eat better food. So share with us your favorite kids meals if you want, or some snacks that you do with your kids. Share with us any tips that you do as a family that helps your entire family work towards eating better. That would be super helpful. Okay, that's it. Talk to you later. My kids are about to argue, and we'll talk to you soon.